The feeling's coming, but you don't know. Oh, the feeling's coming, but you don't know. Oh, the feeling's coming, but you don't know.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports. On this very special Easter Sunday. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. And of course, Buddy Hield. They will definitely miss his contributions.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
And here's the fast break. Artest left side. Here's Granger. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. G.A., it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Just a model of consistency. Nance brings it every game on both ends.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
About a minute played so far here in the first. It's Garland. Rebound by Smith.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Nobody near Granger. And he's good on the 3-ball. Granger's got 5 now.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Here's Garland. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
Well, you know what? I think they've got to run guys off their spots, to your point. Make them work hard for every opportunity they get.
Just 3 to shoot. Nance gets the front of the rim and out. Inside. And Smith with the stuff.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Mobley trying to free himself up. Okoro shot is off.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
For Indiana, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here's Garland. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Lets the 3 fly. Okoro shot is off. Pacers leading by 12.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
Now, here is our test. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Craig on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
Now, here's Cunningham. And it's our test missing.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022. Took a huge leap forward with his play.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Pass to Garland. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
His shooting reached a tipping point. It was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And boy, he's made the most of it.
Now here's Allen. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
They've been out of sync since the opening tip. I mean, they've got to take better care of the ball.
And 101 left to play in the first. Pass to Mathurin. From deep. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
They've been beating them due to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball,
Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for Cleveland, Jarrett Allen taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Boy, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Indiana. Pass to Mathurin. Out left to the wing. Mora. Good on the triple.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Nance outside. And so it's Indiana with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And now, please welcome to the court, the powerhouse dance team.
Well, we hope you're enjoying. Your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Here's Garland, following the score by Indiana. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
Man, I like how aggressive Fultz is. I mean, excellent breaking down the defense in the open floor with his speed. Fantastic work.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Outside Garland. Shot's good by Mitchell. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And that one, good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Fultz with the ball. Garland picks him up. And it's Mathurin missing. The Cavaliers trail by 19. And here is Mitchell. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Pass to Mathurin. That shot misses. And Cleveland will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. Here's a Okoro. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Kicks it out to Garland. And they get it back. Takes it inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Shooting.
Pacers leading by 16.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Here's Mitchell. Changes up. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Here's Fultz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Mobley.
And, you know, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
Good on both.
You know, one of the best sights from the NBA in my mind in 2022 was seeing Markelle Fultz on the court again. It was a long road back from his torn ACL, not to mention the issues he had with the frozen shoulder early in his career.
Hit the line by Indiana. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 17.
And using that athleticism well on the glass. Mathurin's unbridled energy is off the charts. And for a player who relies on quickness and mobility like Fultz, an ACL injury can be devastating.
Well, trust me, I haven't had one, but I know enough guys who have, and it's a tough injury for any player to come back from a torn ACL. And Markelle had to work extremely hard every day for a year and a half. All credit to him for putting that kind of effort into his rehab so he could get back out on the court.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
There's Garland. That one's off. Still out of sync.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Whiteside's got 4 this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Allen, that's good.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
Mobley with the rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
At the line for Cleveland, Jarrett Allen. At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
And that one falls for Allen.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
So both teams making some changes here. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 14-6 run. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Cunningham's got 5.
And how about the aggressiveness
from Cunningham, reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Second team foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
For the away team, Cade Cunningham at the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now here's Mobley. Shoots over Turner, and that one goes long.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
Here is Nance. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Indiana. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Garland. Now here's Nance. Outside Garland. Oh, and here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His third.
That one on Mobley.
Yeah, you're not going to find a more rugged player than Artest. He will battle for every loose ball, every rebound, and he'll defend with every ounce of energy he has.
Both good from the line that time. Now Mobley. Here's Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
Outside Artest. Back to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Cunningham outside. Artest, good.
Assisted.
And that's 11 points for Ron Artest.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 11. And the Pacers, another 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Isaac Okoro, taking 2 shots.
That's good from Okoro. And so he hits both. Cunningham with it. And they double up Cunningham. Artest on the wing. The kick out to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner. Evan Mobley with the rebound. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And the rejection by Smith.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Outside for Artest. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland with the ball. Here's Okoro.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
The first one falls. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Here's Okoro, and he drives in. The layup missed.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
Mobley misses.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
There's the drive. Here's Williams. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
Now here's Fultz. 14 points for him. Pass to Whiteside. The second effort. And it's laid in by Fultz. Fultz has got 8 points in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Indiana.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 16. To the left side wing. Down low. It's stolen by Allen. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Rubio finding the open man, it seems that's exactly what he was built to do. It's what he's paid to do.
Right side, Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His first. Third team foul.
For Indiana, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. He doesn't get the second one.
Away team foul. Zaire Williams. His third.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
Timeout, away team. And now, please welcome to the court, the Powerhouse Dance Team.
And so here's Cleveland. Rubio left side. That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Indiana sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here are the Pacers now. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Cunningham left side. Smith, no luck.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Nance. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Stolen by Garland. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Nance with it. Picked up by Artest.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop. And bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Cunningham looking it over. No one near Turner as he lets it go. misses the wing chair. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. If you have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Here's Mobley. The Pacers pull it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Cunningham with the slam.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Cunningham. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. A nice shot by Granger.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's Garland. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making six figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Playing from behind, trying to catch up at this point. They've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
Pass to our test. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge when you keep something happening and drawing the contact.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Pass to Garland. Goes up again. No good on that one. Great D that time from our test. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 14-3 run right now. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
And there's no question Miles Turner is one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Kevin, he's led the league multiple times in block shots. And if you look at his per-game averages, man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years.
The shot by Wade, no good. Outside for our test. A putback. And the call will be against Larry Nance. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Here's Cunningham. Clock is at 3. Drills it from outside. Turner's got 6 here in this quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Lopez. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Cunningham inside. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Cunningham outside. Over in the corner, Turner. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here
for the Pacers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Cade Cunningham.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Right side, Turner. And Cleveland making a change here.
14 foul. Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, Powell.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Granger. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Here's our test. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Mobley misses. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win.